Hey y'all, it's your girl Ashley and I'm back one more again. So I'm coming in today to do a hair video. So thanks to everybody that commented on the what do you want from me video, whatever. I had a lot of good feedback. Some of it stuff I had thought about, some of it I hadn't. So thanks everybody for all of that. But something that was reoccurring, and even prior to making that video I got a lot of comments on, was my hair. So I made a video a while back. It's been a few months now, just kind of talking about my hair routine. And in that video I was flat ironing my hair straight. I'll try to put the link to the video in the information box down there. But there really isn't much that's changed. Just a little bit from the routine, but not much. Still pretty much do the same thing as far as products that I use. This go around though, and probably the last few times I washed my hair, I've been kind of trying some new stuff just to see how I feel about it. So as you can see, I washed my hair and conditioned it today. I washed it with this Organix coconut milk shampoo. And if anybody's been watching YouTube for any length of time and watching hair videos, I'm sure you've seen 5 million people doing videos about these the Organix product. But I kind of started thinking about just the crap that I put in my hair, so I thought I would try something different that maybe was not so harsh as some of the other products I used before. So I gave this a try, and I must say I like it. It doesn't give me, I don't know, I feel like after I wash with it, it kind of has a bit of a residue. It's not like harsh or anything I can't deal with. And once I condition and wash and all the rest of that stuff, I don't experience that anymore. But that's probably the only pitfall. It smells really good. And I think it softens my hair. I like it. So I've been doing pretty good with that. For the conditioner, I've been using their Shea Butter Conditioner. And I must say that I'm not a fan. Maybe it's just me, but I'm just really, I mean, it's okay, but it's nothing spectacular. If you watched the first video I did about my hair, I talked about the olive oil shampoo and conditioner that I used by Organic Root Stimulator. That conditioner is like the best conditioner. I love that conditioner. It's like crack, like for real. I love it. And the big difference between that one and just other conditioners that I've used in the past, I feel like when I put those on, immediately once I worked it through my hair, I can very easily detangle and can comb my hair straight through from like root to end, you know, even while it's wet and damp with those other conditioners. This one, I'm having a harder time doing that. It's taking me longer to detangle, and it's just not softening the way that other conditioners I've used before soften. I don't know. I mean, it's okay, but I'm not floored, and I probably won't be using it that much longer. I'll be going back to what I was using before. So after I condition, I put a shower cap on my head, and I keep it on for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then I rinse it out. So that's where I am now. After I rinse my conditioner, I use the Aphogee Keratin and Green Tea Reconstructor. As I said in the other video, I don't like to use a whole lot of this because I feel like it kind of leaves my hair kind of dull feeling if I use too much. So I use it sparingly, but I do kind of use it on like sensitive areas, my edges in the front or in the back, just because those areas of your hair kind of get a little bit more wear, especially if you do the ponytail, or y'all know sometimes I wear like the half wigs and stuff, so those combs can pull into your edges and a lot of different things. So I just kind of put a little extra in those spots. And then finally I use this Elasta QP Silk Thermal Designing Liquid. And it's just kind of a heat protectant basically, just because I am going to be putting heat on my hair. So I just kind of want a little extra boundary there. So I use that. Oh, and I skipped this one. The Aphogee Leave-In Conditioner. This was in the last video as well. I use this. It's like trying to, I like go crazy with this stuff. So I've done that so far. The last video, like I said, when I talked about my method of the way that I do my hair, a lot of times is after at this point, I typically take a paddle brush like this one and a hand blow dryer, and I just blow dry my hair out. And then from there I flat iron. And that's cool. It works and my hair looks nice when I do it. But the thing is, I know that it's probably not the best method for my hair. And for a long time, I only roller set my hair because I was getting tired of going through the whole blow drying it out, and I know just pulling and tension on my hair and just a whole bunch of other stuff. And I found that when I roller set my hair regularly, it kind of had more sheen, it laid better, it lasted longer, and it definitely had a lot more volume. And the one thing that a lot of people kept asking me about is the volume of my hair. How do I get my hair to be so voluminous? So firstly, yeah, my hair is thick, and it's always been thick, like from birth. So that kind of aids in that. I haven't had a relaxer, not that this has anything to do with it, but I haven't relaxed my hair probably since September. So it's probably a little extra thick. But yeah, so my hair is thick and always has been, so that kind of helps. But I find that I kind of get the most volume and volume that stays and that is long lasting when I roller set. The thing about the roller setting is sitting under the dryer. That is the one thing, and probably the reason why I kind of backed away from doing it regularly, is because I hate sitting under the hair dryer. I hate it. My hair is thick, so I feel like it takes a while for my hair to dry completely. And if anybody has ever gotten a roller set, I'm sure y'all can testify that if you take those rollers out before your hair is completely dry, it might be a little disastrous. You know what I'm saying? Because this part will be just beat, and then you have this one little piece that's kind of hanging. The curb bump isn't there, and it's just looking soggy in that piece, and you know, whatever. I try and do my roller sets typically like the night before I know I don't have anywhere to be, or if I'm getting up early on a Saturday morning to do my hair. Because what I like to do is put the rollers in and for the most part let it air dry. So I'll walk around, go on and do, you know, whatever I'm doing, or just, you know, chill or whatever. And then I'll sit under the dryer for about 30 minutes to an hour just to kind of finish it off, and any pieces that are left in there that haven't dried completely can dry. I use different types of rollers, but typically I just use the old faithful pink jokers like this one right here. So when I get ready to do my roller set, I just basically think about how I want my hair to go. So, you know, I'm sure y'all have been watching my videos long enough to know that I pretty much part it to the side. So my part is typically here on the left hand side, because I like for my bangs to kind of, you know, come into my face. And I just, you know, think about the direction that I want my hair to go and how I want it to be. Basically what I do, like I said, I have the part because that's just where I want my point of reference to be, and just everything to kind of flow from there. I don't, you know, do anything too fancy or try and be perfect or have a whole lot of precision. It's really just about getting it done. So I'll start here, and once I kind of get these front pieces kind of in order how I like them, just right up in here, it's really no rhyme or reason. I just haphazardly roll because I just want to have the shape. So I just take maybe 3/4 of an inch of hair, and I don't even use end papers or anything. I used to do that, but I got to the point where I just get so annoyed rolling my hair, just so much to do. So I just do it the most low maintenance method possible. And I just pull my ends flat to make sure they're flush. And I just roll. Put the thing on there, and then I just go from there, building off of that. So I know it's about 5 million YouTube videos about roller setting hair because it's spectacular, and I'm sure there are many of y'all who, you know, are really roller set. So it's nothing new. It's, you know, what your mama did and your grandmama did, likely, to get their hair how they want it to be. So that's that. So I'll probably speed it up and just kind of go through a little bit so you guys can see what I do. And then I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and I put the rollers all over my head, as you can see. Now, I told you I ain't had a perm since September, so don't be talking about my kitchen, okay? But just put them in all over there. Line them all up. So I'm gonna just sit for a while and hang out, and then eventually I'll sit on the dryer for a little while to kind of finish them off. And once my hair's dry, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I'm back, and as you can see, my hair is dry, and I've taken the rollers out. And you see, I look like somebody's granny, but this is pretty much the result of the roller set, you know, just as is. So what I typically do is I take a little oil. This is just, I don't even remember what kind of oil is in here. It's just some oil. And kind of go through and just oil my scalp a little bit. I just work that right into my scalp. Real good. And then from there, I'm going to flat iron. So I'm using my Old Faithful cheapo and this flat iron. I'm getting a new one, y'all, for real. But I talked about this in my last video. Got it at Walmart, $15. It's serving its purpose for right now. So I take this piece here, and this is what one of the rollers was. So what I do is I go through with this Biosilk Silk Therapy. And I usually take a little and just put it on something. This is a lid from something, I don't even know. But I just put a little on there so I can dab it as I go. So I take a very small dab, not too much because it doesn't take much. Take a dab and I get it on the section really well. And work it down to the ends. Really good. And then from there, flat iron. So like I said, I haven't had a relaxer in a few months, so sometimes I just kind of make sure I get them roots pretty good. And just, you know, bring it on down. I try and stretch my relaxers as long as possible. When my hair kind of gets to a point where it's just in a weird place where it's just not really doing anything and I can't really get it to respond the way I want to, just kind of blah, then I will. But I hold off as much as I can for as long as I can with the relaxers. Let me try to get the edges, because y'all, I already know. And that's that. Hopefully you can see. So then I just go to the next piece. And do the same thing. I try not to, I mean, the Silk Therapy is good and I like the way it makes my hair feel, but I try not to use a whole lot because that can cause residue on your hair as well. And it has alcohol in it, so I try to be sparing with it. So I'm just gonna go through really quickly and try and do the time lapse again and just show you a little bit more flat ironing. So I'm back. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. It's late, I'm tired. But this is it, the look after I flat ironed it all out and everything. But like I said before, the key to really getting the volume like I like to have it is the roller set. You can easily wrap it and it'll come down real nice tomorrow. Obviously it'll be, you know, looser, but still have a lot of bounce, still have a lot of body. But if I don't wrap it, something that I do sometimes is a tried and true method that I'm sure Madam CJ Walker herself was doing, but that's the pin curl. So I usually do this at night before I go to bed, and I just sleep like that. So it's really nothing to it. I'm sure there's 50 million videos on YouTube showing you how to pin curl. But what I usually do is just going with the direction of my hair, like I did when I was rolling it. I just take large sections, and you can see it stays in that good bump because of the roller set. So I try not to pin curl it too tight because I don't like a tight look. Sometimes if you get it really tight, almost in like this here, when you get ready to take it down in the morning, it's gonna be super tight, like beyond the curl that I want. So I try and keep it kind of loose at the top and then right towards the bottom of the curl. Try and keep it wide like so. Is what I try and do, just so the curls won't be too tight. So I kind of try and keep it loose, and you see this circle here is about how wide the curl is. So when I take it down, it won't be so tight and dramatic. So I like to take large sections, not being real small with it, just so, I guess to me, with my experience, when you have more hair in the section, it also helps prevent that really tight curl. So like I said, just kind of do it loose, and I pin it back in the direction that I want it to go. So you see how it's kind of falling this way. So I'm just going to wrap it that way. Again, being careful not to do it too tight. And I just use these large bobby pins here to pin it. And then the same thing on this side. And just how I was strategic with the rolling, I'll do the same thing with the pin curl. So because I like this side to go back, I will pin curl it the same way. Still kind of staying loose. And just have it going back towards the back of my hair. And I pin it. Like so. And I do the same thing for the back, and that's pretty much it. So from here I usually take like a scarf or something, like this one here. It's a brown scarf, and I'll tie my head down with that. You know, any scarf will do. But what this allows me to do is just in the morning time, after I finish getting ready and do whatever I have to do, I just remove the pins, kind of run my fingers through it and fluff it out a little bit. Sometimes I take the comb, but usually I'm able to just finger comb it and kind of push it in the right direction. If I need a little oil sheen, I'll spray that on there and just kind of, you know, move the pieces how I want them to look, and I'll be ready to go. So this is pretty much it, the answer to the volume that my hair has. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to leave comments. Tell me what you think. Like I said, all these methods are tried and true, have been around forever. It's a million videos on YouTube, so I'm sure you guys have seen them all, probably do them yourself. But if not, you know, give it a try. Let me know how it works out for you. But this is me with my pink curls, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.